It's real life, y'all. Which, being an electrician is a great career path, buddy. And as you guys saw, things got a little emotional.
Chao, papito lindo, chao. Chao, papachito lindo, chao, hijito lindo.
Hey, we're gonna go get in the car. Hey. Hi, sweet boy. We're gonna go get in the car. See if that will put you to sleep. Okay, we gotta go get some groceries. Okay. Cruz. You're so tired, sweet boy. You're so tired. Cruz.
Welcome back to another episode of JA&JoJo. So as you guys saw, yesterday was my mom and my grandma's last day here, and we were dropping them off at the airport, and it was a sad day to see them go, and obviously they were really sad to leave Cruz behind. They had such a great time with him here, and they bonded really well, and he loves his grandma and his great-grandma. So it was a sad day, and it's raining today, as you guys can see, and it is a hard day with Cruz today, isn't it, Mom?
Yes. I think probably our hardest day.
It seems like it's been our hardest day yet, and it just seems like there's like nothing that we do is like helping him out. Like, it just seems like everything that we do right now today at least, has just not been working. He sleeps for a little bit, he wakes up, he cries, then he goes back to sleep, wakes up and cries. And if you don't have kids, you're probably thinking, well, that's just a baby, right? But there's like things that you just like notice that when he's off his schedule or whatever it may be, he's just totally he's just fussy. So we're getting him in the car to see if driving around will help calm him down. Plus, we got a couple of errands that we need to do as well. How are you feeling, Mom?
I'm just tired. It's been hard.
What's been the hardest part?
Just yeah, him not being able to take good naps, and yeah, it's just been hard to Not that we haven't enjoyed the day, because I'm thankful that we're together, but just hard because when they're this little, you know, besides burping and being tired and being hungry or needing a diaper change, like that's all it is. So it's hard when you're doing all of those things and he's not sleeping.
Yeah. It's real life, y'all. It is real life. Having a kid. I've heard people kept telling me before we had Cruz, having a kid will be the best and hardest thing that you ever do. And I was like, yeah, you know, I kept listening to it, I kept hearing it and like acknowledging it, but I mean, almost 4 weeks in now, that's the truth. It is the it is the best and hardest thing that we've ever done, but we wouldn't trade him for the world. He's our little guy. But yeah, today's a hard moment. So
he's back here like, oh, this time.
Is that what he does? Yeah, that's what he does when you take out his bottle from his mouth. He'll go.
But let's hope the car ride gets him a nap.
Yeah.
And things turn around, huh?
He's doing good right now, though. Pray that he grows more hair on the top of his head.
He will. Hey, when it's wet, it's curly, so I think Mama's getting her wish, her hope. Well, we got an hour, 20-minute nap, but he has arisen from his car seat. So it worked for a nap, but I don't know why he just isn't wanting to do long stretches of naps today.
Which he what? Oh, hold on. He just stopped. I think he went back to sleep. Because I can see him in our mirror thing. I think he went back to sleep.
Oh.
Do I keep driving?
But he fell asleep. I think we keep driving even though gas prices are astronomical. Whatevs. We gotta get this baby some sleep. Well, today is Sunday, and the good news is that Cruz has totally turned around, even though last night was spring ahead. He slept like a 4-hour stretch, which makes us feel like $1 million. And we've been just on track for naps and wake times and everything. So yesterday was a bit of an emotional day, especially for me because, you know, postpartum hormones are a real thing. But for both of us, just because you think like, oh my gosh, does he have colic? Like all these things are wrong. But it's been like we've just given him like tons of TLC and tons of skin to skin and like holding him a lot more. And just figuring out what he needs, because I feel like, yeah, he's our son, but it's like he has almost been Earthside for a month, so it's still like a lot of getting to know each other and knowing, you know, what he needs and what he likes and what he doesn't like. And so my mama heart and mind feel a lot better today, just knowing that he's thriving, and I feel like when he's thriving, we're all thriving. We're stopping by my parents to say hi and to grab a couple of things that we need from there. And
But yeah, like you guys saw in like the last clips, you know, things got a little bit emotional, and that's just real life, you know. And that's like one of the things that we want to have in this channel is just like be completely, like Pastor Michael Todd says, make it hot. Honest, open, and transparent. And I think I love that, and like that's what we want to do with this channel as well. And we'll actually talk more about that later on in the video. Also, we got Starbucks. We don't typically get Starbucks. We typically will go to like a local coffee shop just because I think the coffee's better, and I don't know. There's just something about local coffee shops that are just like more, I don't know, homey maybe. You get to know the baristas a little bit better. I don't know. And it's also cool to support a local business. But when we do go to Starbucks, it's because we just need something quick and on the go. And I think everyone has like their typical Starbucks order. I choose either one of three options.
One of three?
One of three. Yeah,
I
you
think
know
you get
this.
one.
No. I choose one of three. So if it's hot, I go with the iced coffee with half the amount of syrup because sometimes they make it a little too sweet.
Mind you, it's raining today and you still want it iced.
Like I said, when it's hot. I didn't say when it's sunny.
That's true.
I said when it's hot. Or I get just a drip, just a black coffee, nothing in it, just black. Or I get a black coffee with just a splash of vanilla in it. What's yours?
Well, mine changes. I do like their iced coffee also, but with no sweetener and some cream. And then today I got a tall latte with ground cinnamon because it just adds a little bit more flavor, because Starbucks, you know, it's not the most flavorful thing. But I was also I'm a retired barista from like a craft shop, so I'm kind of picky. Anyways, but you add some ground cinnamon in there and it's not sugar and it tastes good.
In the comment section, comment what your typical Starbucks order is.
Or wherever you get your coffee from.
Scratch that. In the comment section, comment what your typical coffee order is. Because that's actually my typical coffee order no matter where I go.
Oh, see, mine changes based on Starbucks.
Well, I mean, if the coffee shop has a really like cool seasonal drink or whatever, then I might hop on that train. But normally, these are my go-tos.
Quick side note, if you're enjoying our videos and like what you see, please hit that subscribe button down below and comment and like. That really helps us grow our channel and boosts our channel within the YouTube algorithm.
So, as you guys saw a few clips ago, we had a pretty hard day with Cruz where he just was waking up every hour and he was having a hard time going back to sleep, which means we have a hard time sleeping if he's awake, you know. So, and as you guys saw, things got a little emotional at that moment, and that's just like real life, you know. That's just like real life right now. That sometimes there's been some days where it's been challenging being a new parent and having a newborn.
Well, on Saturday was probably our hardest day with him yet.
Yeah.
He was just not himself and just so overly tired and off any schedule.
Totally, 100%. So we kind of just wanted to address that. For any parents who are watching this video, I'm sure you guys can relate to being a parent, being a new parent, and kind of just feeling like, you know, you're not doing so hot. You're not being the best parent you possibly can. Just not because you're not trying or doing all the things right, but just because sometimes the things that you do don't work, or they're not helping the baby out. And I think that was just one of those days where we were kind of feeling that way, where, at least I know I was. And I've had moments like that, you know, where it's like he won't stop crying when he's in daddy's arms. I'm just like, oh man, like that sucks, you know, like it hurts my heart. But yeah, the other day was just one of those days.
I was just emotional because it's just hard to not know what he was needing.
Mm-hmm.
And hard because you're sleep deprived as parents, so it's just like everything hits, I think, harder, and you want to, you know, we want to give our son what he needs and be able to calm him down and be able to get him to sleep, especially when we know he's just so tired. So it's just a learning curve and it's just stretching, but it's all good, and I'm just thankful it only lasted one day. Once we realized he just needed lots of touch and just lots of extra comfort and getting on track with doing whatever it took to get him back to sleep so that his wake windows were as small as they needed to be. Then, yeah, things got so much better. And last night, he had the best sleep that he's had since he's been born. He had 2 4-hour periods of sleep. So it's like, holy cow. That was amazing.
By the way, he's a special guest on
Yeah, he just fell
on this part
asleep.
right now. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on that and do something that we haven't done in a few videos, which is a things and thoughts, which I have not ran by you. I wanted to say it and then I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Okay.
So you know how everyone says like live in the moment?
Yeah.
And I myself am a big proponent of that, living in the moment, being in the present moment to a certain degree. But I think that one thing that I wish I would have told myself when I was 16, 17, 18, in my early 20s, is that when you're making a decision, think about how this one decision is going to affect you a month, a year, 5 years from now. And I bring that up because with our child, with a newborn, there are things, conversations that we've had, things that we're doing, where we are wondering, we're preparing, like, how is this going to affect him in the fairly near future? And I think that's something that not only, you know, we can resonate with as being new parents, but also it's something that I think we need to think about as a whole. And I think that's something that anyone can really take and apply to their lives. So
I think living in the moment is so different when you're like in your late teens and even in your early 20s, because what you value and potentially what you're living for and doing is a lot different than, for example, now. So I feel like I'm finding myself wanting to just be present, and I've heard that saying, like, be where your feet are, and that's always just really challenging to me. As far as it's like being present, but it's like thinking about, okay, where are my feet? You know, well, obviously they're right here. So this is where I need to be. You know, not on my phone, not whatever. And I think as a new mom and wanting to savor everything and not miss a thing, and knowing that he changes every day, and like, you know, we're getting acclimated as a family of 3, and just like all the good and the hard, like I want to feel it all and live in it all. And so I think right now, living in the moment is true. Obviously, simultaneously, like we're always planning ahead, but it's like a different kind when you're in this stage of life of living in the moment. Because I feel like when you're younger and maybe less carefree and less responsibilities, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna live in the moment, and you just do whatever you want and do not think about how it affects you later on.
yeah, so both then.
Right now?
In general, for anyone watching this video,
Yeah.
like there needs to be a balance of both, of living in the moment, but at the same time understanding that how are certain decisions going to affect you as a person months or years down the road. And I think if you learn how to balance both of those types of mindsets, that you would be setting yourself up for success.
And I think living in the moment is harder nowadays too, because we're all so addicted to phones and watching everyone else's life, and, you know, thinking about what picture we can take to post it, etc., etc. So I think, you know, maybe for some it's harder to plan and vision for your future, and for some it's harder to live in the moment. And both are important. And in the season that you're in right now, one might be more important than the other. And for right now, for me, it's be where my feet are.
Yeah, and also don't compare the season that you're in to someone else's season as well. Because I think sometimes, you know, we think about like, oh man, like things aren't working out for me, or I see this person on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and you know, they're doing all this stuff. But it's like,
You only see a glimpse.
you're on chapter 5 of your story and they're on chapter 13, right? But you're comparing your season to their season, and that's just not good.
But you're comparing without seeing the full story, unless
Totally.
it's someone that you walk closely with.
Yep, absolutely. So that's kind of a jumbled things and thoughts, but that's just kind of what's been on my mind and heart. And obviously you did a very eloquent job of explaining that in a very good way. But anyways, that is this episode of JA&JoJo.
Episode 10.
Whoa, episode 10.
We've done 10 episodes.
We have done 10 episodes.
This is our 3rd month
Oh my
of doing
gosh.
it.
And there's a group of you guys that watch these videos every single week, and I can't even like tell you how cool that is.
Thank you. Yes, it means so much to us, and it means so much to us when you give feedback or message us, text us, or message us on Instagram or on YouTube. It's really cool.
It
You
is.
come along for our little fun adventure.
It is. It's obviously like not tons of you guys, but like the few that do watch these videos every single week or look forward to the videos dropping every single week. It just like means a lot when you message us and like let us know how you enjoyed it, or you message us asking when the next video is going to drop and stuff like that. So it's been so fun to make these videos, and to hear your guys' feedback on them has been awesome. So we definitely appreciate y'all.
And today, when this drops, it is Cruz's 1 month old.
Wow, yeah.
He's 1 month already.
1 month already. It just feels like we just brought him home.
But at the same time, it doesn't.
At the same time, it doesn't.
And Daddy's first day back to work.
Yeah, so when you are watching this video, I will either be at work or off of work, but I will have gone back to work. The commute is going to be difficult.
It's a treacherous one.
I work from home. But you're still going to be on maternity leave, so that's going to be fun, like working and then taking a break and coming out and watching you two just be together. So that'll be really fun for me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching again.
Thank you so much.
Remember to live a life that you love. We'll catch you on the next one.